Hey, what's up guys, Mendel here. So today I want to show you how you can use the Cubase Brickwall limiter for multiple situations in a metal mix. So as always, let's dig right in. So before I begin, I just want to say the things I show here are meant to be to solve issues. So it's not that I, like with every mix, I would use this in every situation, on the bass, on the guitars, on the drums, simultaneously in a mix. Maybe sometimes I will, but just to show you, these are like problem solvers. Okay, so here we are in Cubase. I recorded a simple riff just for this video, so it's easy to demonstrate where I'm gonna use the Brickwall limiter. So let's first listen to what I recorded and then we'll dig in deeper. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna start with the bass. So when you have some good headphones or some good speakers, you can really hear that during the low part, like dun 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 dun, those notes, the bass guitar is really pushing up in volume. So a Brickwall limiter can really help here. So my opinion is sometimes I like the feel of a compressor, but sometimes I can really like what a Brickwall limiter is doing to keep everything in check. So what I want to do is make the bass consistent. So I have like a constant flow of low end. So when I put like a Brickwall limiter on this thing, you can see it almost stays flat over there. So let's A/B that. So it pushes down those like really aggressively those notes, which I like. So let's check it in the mix. Okay, so that sounds a bit more even. Now we'll go to the guitars. So you can see like the palm mutes are really pushing forward. So you could also use a multi-band compressor, but I'm gonna use a Brickwall limiter just to start over here. I really like that pushing effect just for this song. I really like what that limiter is doing over there. So let's A/B that. Okay, I dig that a lot. Okay, let's now go to the drums. So one issue that might occur is that you have too much snare bleed on your overheads. In some situations you might like that, in some situations you might think I don't want to have that snare bleed on there. So with a Brickwall limiter you can really push that down. and I'll show in this part. So I'll first overdo it so you can hear the effect. So I will put it around here, but as you can hear, just focus on the snare. You can hear that the snare transient is a bit pushed down. So that might help in the mix. Same thing for the rooms. A Brickwall limiter can make the rooms a bit bigger. Compressor as well, but again, it depends on the situation. Sometimes a Brickwall limiter can have that desired effect. So I'm lowering the release time, or actually higher. Let's check that. Also, a desired effect of that is that it becomes a bit more roomy, which helps with the toms. That kind of feel. So I might also use it on the drums group or the drum bus to keep everything kind of in check. So you can hear it cuts away a tiny bit of the transient, which can be a pleasant effect in the mix. I'm just gonna check it. Okay, that sounds pretty cool to me. And last but not least, sometimes I put it on the shells. So the shells is like all the shells on the kit, so the kick, snare, and all the toms. I route that to the shells bus. So let's loop a part where we have both going on. But for this song, I don't like it on the shells. Okay, so I got all the brick limiters lined up so we can easily A/B the effect. So let's take a listen without. And now I'll activate it and I'll turn them on and off again. So hopefully you can hear, especially like in the subs and in the lows, it gets a bit more controlled, like pushed down. And that's the desired effect I want to have using a Brickwall limiter. So hopefully you've seen or heard something useful for you in this video. Please let me know in the comments what you want to see or hear next time. And until then, see you next time.